How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with our Minnesota Wild Draft to Glory, and we are here in round one of the 2026 playoffs. But guys, before we get started, if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you guys get notified when I do post new videos. Also, I now have a channel membership, so you guys can support the channel and support me for just about the price of a cup of coffee per month. It goes a long way and helps me reinvest in the channel and bring you guys more awesome content. Also, one thing I was thinking about, Madden 22 comes out pretty soon, and I was wondering if you guys wanted me to do that as the extra series once our MLB The Show series ends. Well, we've got a little bit of time before NHL 22 news comes out, and speaking of NHL 22 news, we are currently talking about that in my Discord server, which is also down in the description, guys. So go ahead, join the Discord server, chat with me, chat with a bunch of other RyeSquad members, and we're really looking forward to the release of NHL 22 and the closed technical test, so there's a link in my Discord as well to sign up for that. So guys, go ahead, join that, but let's go ahead, get into the playoffs here. And as you guys might remember, a very, very good season for us. 50 wins on the season saw us take the Central Division, but finished third in the Western Conference here behind the Oilers and Sharks, which meant we were going to be facing the best wildcard team, which is the St. Louis Blues. The Winnipeg Jets would have been a much nicer opponent considering they didn't even hit 40 wins on the season, but it is what it is. Taking a look at the stats, guys, we are an offensive team, and we are an offensive juggernaut. And the St. Louis Blues have 3.07, so they're about midway in the Western Conference, so they're not too bad as far as goals against per game. We're actually not great. We're not terrible, though. St. Louis, it seems to be a stout defensive team. Yes, they are. So we'll have to see how that battle transpires. We got a major offensive team in the Minnesota Wild versus a strong defensive team in the St. Louis Blues. Taking a look at the lines, though, we are going to keep Marco Rossi on that first line. He had a great season this year, putting up 94 points, 77 assists in 82 games. He will be centering Kaprizov and Greenway. On the second line is Fiala, Johansson, and Nykulin. We moved Nykulin to the right wing there, and it just happened to work out. Actually, I think I should be playing Nykulin at center, Fiala at right wing, and Johansson at left wing because he can. These guys are now all in positions that they can play. Then we've got Craig Takashi, Tony Peterson, and Alexander Gonchar. Gonchar spent some time on the first line, but in his rookie season put in 32 goals and 56 points. He did play quite a few minutes earlier on, but finished with only 13.5 time on ice per game, so he's going to be one to look out for the future. He's going to put up a lot of points. And then we got Connor Dewar, William Bitton, and Ivan Lodina after we traded Ryan Hartman before the season started. Defensively is where we are our weakest. We traded up to get Don Jams in this year's NHL entry draft, 4th overall. He's an 81 now. I believe he started in the high 70s, 77, 78, something like that. But we got Kalen Addison and Ruslan Zamanov. The offensive defenseman and defensive defenseman pairing has been good. Will Thompson, who we took in the 6th round, so it's nice to see some later round picks coming through and helping out. And then Carson Soucy and Jonas Brodin. They're still real guys. Kalen Addison is our number 1 defenseman, I guess. You could say Zamanov might be. I don't know who I'd guess would be the top defenseman. Anyway, mid-season we did trade away Hunter Jones because he was really poor. So Tucker Tynan and Jesper Wallstedt will have a chance to prove themselves here in this postseason. If things go awry, I'm not afraid to turn to Jesper Wallstedt. Taking a look here, though, we have to look at the St. Louis Blues lines. And they have Klim Kostin, Ryan O'Reilly, and Vladimir Tarasenko, so they are aging quite a bit. Then they've got DeBrusk, Robert Thomas, and Joe Pavelski at 41, still killing it at an 83. Robert Thomas there at 26 is the young future. Him and Klim Kostin. Tarasenko and O'Reilly are in their mid-30s. DeBrusk comes over from Boston. Then on their third line, they got Nyquist, Shen, and Yanni Gord, so again, a very old line. And then their fourth line here is Matthias Lapierre, Tyler Johnson, and Jordan Kyrou. It's not great, but I mean, they really do have a lot of experience, so that's something to look for. They do have a lot of two-way forwards, not a lot of scorers on this team. Taking a look at the defense, it's pretty similar to ours. They still have PK Subban, who they are paying about $5.5 million for a minor league depth defenseman. But Torrey Krug leads the way here, still killing it at an 88 at 34 years of age. Semi Niku at 29. Then they got Barry and Oli Mata at 34 and 31, and Falk and who I mentioned, Subban. Beforehand. I don't know why they don't flip those guys. But anyway, taking a look at their goalies, they have Braden Holtby, who's still doing really, really well in 87 overall, and then Michael DiPietro as their backup. So they have a really, really good goaltender tandem. Nobody too impressive here in the scratched. category. So we are ready to get underway. I've made the changes I wanted to make to the lines, putting Nykulin as our second line center. Hopefully we can get off to a good start. We are the home team. We are the winner of the Central. So let's see if that will help us on our way here in game number 1. First period, we're up 2-0 to start. Craig Takashi scores shorthanded, and then Jonas Brodin. So our depth coming in clutch there offensively. Second period, we get more depth scoring from Ladnia, and then Maxim Nykulin scores as our second line center. So that's great to see. First line has been pretty quiet, but they do have a pretty decent first line, especially with Ryan O'Reilly. Very good defensively, that first line. This team is good defensively, but so far, 4-0 turns into 4-1, as I say, at halfway through the period, though. Tucker Tynan concedes his first playoff goal of the 2026 playoffs. There's our first line scoring. 5-6 goals now. William Bitton on the fourth line getting involved in the action. And we are going to get out of here with a 5-goal victory and an absolute clobbering of the St. Louis Blues. Brodin and Jams had a very good game. Same thing with Susi. Jams, very, very good performance from him. +3 with 20 minutes, 2 hits. The rookie doing well in his first ever playoff game. 6-1, though, game 1 finishes. What an absolutely dominant performance. Will Bitton is leading the team in points right now. I don't expect that to stay, but it's nice to see the depth coming in handy. Anyway, we got game number 2 on home ice. How will we fare? Hopefully we can keep some of the offense. The defense, though, and goaltending is what I was most impressed with in game number 1. First period, it's 2-2. So Gonchar and Rossi get us started. So there's the first line and third line, but Tarasenko and Nyquist, so first and third line there. For the St. Louis Blues, it is 2-2. St. Louis comes out with a bit more offense this time. Our defense doesn't quite hold up as well as it did in game 1. If we can shut them down here in period 2, I'd feel very happy. Second period, we cannot. It is 2 goals for St. Louis. Power play goal for Tarasenko, and third line, Brayden Schenn scoring. Tucker Tynan letting in 4 through 2 periods so far. We get a power play, and Kaprizov pulls us back to within 1. We are an offensive juggernaut. Giving power plays is not a way to get back in the game. Halfway through the period, though, we get ourselves another power play. We can't capitalize on this one. And with 5 minutes to go, we're only down by 1. We've got a lot of opportunities. We're not taking too many shots. We take a penalty. Torrey Krug scores on the empty netter. It was 5-on-5 with an empty net for us, so it was pretty much gonna happen. St. Louis steals one on the row, which is very good. Jordan Greenway, Rossi, Addison, Brodin getting the -2s on the night. Craig Takashi with 3 points in 2 games. That third line has been good. I still expect us to come out on top on this series. I'm not pushing the panic button yet. They did steal one on the road, which is always important when you don't have home ice advantage. But if we can steal one back on the road here, I'd feel very, very happy. First period, it's 4-1 right off the get-go. Kaprizov and Fiala scoring first and second lines. Tarasenko scores on the power play, but Gonchar and then Greenway scoring. So our big guys scoring early. 4-1 after 1. Second period sees us score another 3. Takashi, Addison, Fiala before they pull 2 back. We're still up by 4. The offense is too much for St. Louis's defense, and we should not blow this lead. I feel very confident saying we are going to win game number 2. It's just by how much. How many are we going to score? It is 8 for Nykulin on DiPietro. They've finally yanked Holtby. We currently have a 5-goal advantage. The shots are heavily in our favor, although St. Louis does have a few shots of their own. Nykulin, I believe, completes his hat trick, makes it a 9-3 game. And a 900 save percentage for Tucker Tynan's not too impressive, but it's fine for me. Actually, Nykulin did not complete his hat trick. He only scored 2 that game, but 9-3, guys. We've scored 6, 3, and 9. We've scored 18 goals through 3 games. It's an average of 6 per game, which is just unstoppable. If we keep this kind of pace up, St. Louis isn't going to stand a chance. They can't contend with us offensively, and their best hope was to stifle us and come out on top in a defensive struggle, but we stole one back on the road. Can we steal both games on the road? Get a little greedy here. Let's see how we do. First period, we're up 1-0. Ladny on the fourth line there. A little bit more quiet than the last game where we had 12 goals combined, 9 for us. So 1-0 after 1. After the second period, it's 2-1, and Ladnia's goal is still a very important one as Kaprizov gets us the lead back after Torrey Krug scores for St. Louis. A chance to go up 3-1 in the series is on our sticks right now. We have a 1-goal lead, but the defense needs to show up. Tucker Tynan needs to continue to play well. He's been okay. He's nothing spectacular so far, but right now this is a very, very important game. That goal is massive as Nykulin gets us that insurance marker that was needed. And then in the matter of 2 minutes, we blow it. It's 3-3 with a minute to go. No late game heroes. We're going into overtime in a very, very crucial game number 4 in this series. Here we go, guys, on enemy soil, I should say. In overtime of game number 4, Torrey Krug comes away with it off the face-off, and they're going to dump it in. They actually dumped it. Interesting. Anyway, Addison gets it to Zamenhof, who gets it up to Greenway, who skates it out of the zone, stops. He's going to find Zamenhof, who goes up to the wing to Kaprizov, who's going to get nudged off the puck, but he keeps it. Greenway shoots low. Rebound goes to the corner. Kaprizov's there. Sami Niku on the board play. Down low is Greenway. Greenway circles around with it, uses that big frame, finds Kaprizov. The shot is gloved and held by Braden Holtby. A good find and a good opportunity for a one-timer. It's nice to see them actually trying to take some shots and getting, you know, some actual looking hockey going. A cycle, you know, one-timer from the slot. But Niku now comes away with it. They've won the face-off yet again. O'Reilly is very good at that. Klim Kostin gets in, but no further than Ruslan Zamenhof. The defensive defenseman shuts him down. Greenway finds Rossi. Rossi gets to the corner around Krug. He gets the puck. He goes to the point. The slap shot is blocked. Can't get it through traffic. And Tarasenko curls back around behind his net. But Greenway on the forecheck is down low. He's putting the body to work. But Niku comes away with it. Tarasenko gets it up and out. Addison shielding him away. Zamenhof there on Kostin again. Nudges him off the puck. And it's going to slide over to Kalen Addison. Up the wing we go. Nykulin, number 5, skates in. Goes to the corner. He gets down low. Torrey Krug gets it, but the forecheck is there. Fiala can't get it, and Torrey Krug shows his quality there. The 88 overall, 34-year-old doing well. The old man, Joe Pavelski, who's slow as dirt now, I bet, can't get away from the youngster Nykulin, who's going to go down and around below to Fiala. Fiala circles out. Johansson now shoots. High save. High stick save. The pass behind the net again. Going point to point. Jams, to Nykulin, to Fiala. The slap shot is tipped into the corner. Johansson picks it up. He circles out in front. He's going to find Nykulin, but he can't get the shot away. Jams now is going to find Fiala. Fiala can't get the shot away. DeBrusque comes away with it. The defenders get tied up. And there we go. Will Thompson gets that puck up in a hurry. We get into the zone, and Peterson is going to trip the defender there. Absolutely no reason to poke check. Was just by himself trying to do too much, and now it's Craig Takashi and Marco Rossi on the penalty kill. Jonas Brodin trying to draw a penalty, gets board played. Takashi comes away with it. He's going to find somebody up the boards. In comes Carson Soucy, is that? Into the middle, Takashi's shot. He gets absolutely decked on the shot, but we are going to force Holtby to cover the puck to freeze it. William Bitton and Nykulin now coming out on our penalty kill. Power play D1 is still out there for us, but their power play of Pavelski, O'Reilly, and Tarasenko's out there. Will Bitton is going to try and kill some time getting board play. Jams is there to support if he wants him. Jams steps up, a little inexperience showing there. It's a 2-on-1 now. Pavelski's shot easily saved by Tucker Tynan, and he's going to hold on to the face-off after a 2-on-1. Going to give our guys a little bit of a breather. Takashi and Rossi are back out there. We've got our second power play D out there. I believe that is Soucy and Brodin as our power play defenders. Brodin now gets it up. We're going to get the puck out of the zone with Takashi. We are pushing 3 men forward. Why are we pushing 3 men forward? Soucy's now got to hustle back. The dangle goes awry, but Falk picks it up. Barry's shot through traffic is not going to go, and Tyler Johnson is going to fight with Takashi. The alternate captain is fighting Tyler Johnson. Takashi, do not lose this fight. I've been your biggest hype man this entire series. The people have wanted you gone, and I've stood by you even on the 3rd line. He's taken punches. The punches dodged. Oh, he's got gray hair. What? How old is Takashi's pretty young, right? Oh man, he's aging pretty quickly. This fight has aged him, and he's gonna go down. Tyler Johnson knocks him down. But it is a 4-on-4. We somehow drew a penalty. I don't know why or what the penalty was for. Tyler Johnson hooked Takashi, and Takashi took exception to the hook and went for the fight. And now it's a 4-on-4. We have Kaprizov and Nykulin out there. Nykulin on the face-off is going to get tied up. Falk comes in and picks it up. Kaprizov on the back check decides to stop. You know, why bother continuing his back check? Will Thompson can't get it, but that is offsides. Thankfully, the body check just slows them down enough. Still 4-on-4 here. for 1 minute. Then we're going to have a really short power play. But Kaprizov comes in and helps Nykulin on the draw, who then gets board played. And it's picked up by Will Thompson. We have a 3-on-2. Addison to Kaprizov. Kaprizov comes in. Kaprizov stops. Tries a backhander on net because EA, you're so smart at AI. Kaprizov now coming into the zone. Kaprizov gets stopped, gets body checked. It's Kostin. Kostin now gets across the zone. He's going to stop, get body checked. Addison finds, unable to find the puck, I should say, but there is Marcus Johansson. Gets it up to Addison. Addison tries to dangle his way across the blue line. Now he needs to get back. It's Will Thompson versus Klim Kostin. Thompson shepherds him to the outside, but they find Thomas in the middle. Can't get it. The one-timer from the point is saved by Tucker Tynan, covered, but he is going to play the puck. They go up to Greenway. We have a power play now. Peterson is back on the ice. Greenway now with it. Circles out front. He finds Johansson, the save by Holtby. It's covered, and with 40 seconds to go, we are going to actually be able to get our power play out there. I am going to go with aggressive face-offs here, just because this is a really great opportunity in overtime. Brodin there moves up just a bit, and you can see they might win it back to him. Shen on the draw, loses it. It goes back to the point. The shot in tight. Holtby makes the save and then passes it. They are going to dump it all the way down. Brodin doesn't try and track that down. Gonchar there, number 51, was the one with the shot that made Holtby think about it. Gonchar now breaks it out. It's going to go off Holtby and into the corner. It looks like everybody's in slow motion, but Greenway picks it up. We're going to get it out. Greenway, shot, saved by Holtby. Couldn't get his all on that shot. We are going to keep power play 2 out there. Just get the whole power play 2 out there. I wish, EA would do an entire unit instead of offense and defense. That'd be really cool, because that's kind of how NHL teams operate anyway. Connor Duar, though, can't get the face-off off of Nykulin's tie-up, and the St. Louis Blues are going to dump it all the way down, and with 5 seconds to go, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to see our power play come to an end. The abbreviated power play ends without much chance from us. Fiala's now down in the corner. He finds the one-timer. Ooh, and the puck just bounces around, and he's going to play it. Out comes Yanni Gord. Gord breaking into the zone. He stops. He's going to try and find the man in front. Tarasenko can't get it to him. Oli Mata tries to dump it. Gets it blocked. Gonchar now with the puck. Gonchar is going to find Nykulin, who finds a streaking Duar. Duar tries to sauce that thing to the front of the net. Tyson Barrie down in the corner, getting board played. Duar still going to work hard there. We're trying to get the first line out there, but Duar is still working for it. Nykulin gets it around to Fiala. Fiala finds some open ice, protects it. Nykulin's shot is saved, and the Duar can't stuff home the rebound. Fiala, though, on the forecheck. It is aggressive times here from your Minnesota Wild. The puck goes out in front. Holtby makes the save. It's cleared away, but Fiala finds Gonchar. The shot saved. Holtby covers for the faceoff. And we're going to get our first lines out there. The St. Louis Blues are going to do the same, even though they are a little bit more tired than we are, which might prove to be beneficial. Zamenhof steps up a little bit on the faceoff. Tyson Barrie gets it down and out. Up to O'Reilly, over to Tarasenko, getting leveled by Kalen Addison. Zamenhof is going to find Kaprizov, who finds Greenway, who over to Rossi. Puck is loose, but Addison finds it. Greenway, down low to Rossi, over to Kaprizov, back to the point. Steps in, Zamenhof, shot into the chest of Holtby, and hold on, why do I not have the little name indicators? Like, you can see the name indicators for the St. Louis Blues. Is that something that I have to turn on, or not? You can't, off-screen player indicator, no, player indicator size, player name indicator on. I guess I just don't get that as the home team, probably because I am controlling them technically. But for some reason, the AI on my team don't get a little name pop up underneath them. Here we go, Rossi on the face-off against Robert Thomas. They got their second line out there. We got our first. Zamenhof, the one-timer is saved. Kaprizov finds the one-timer again of Rossi. Subban now with the puck. Subban, what's he going to do with it? He's going to get it over to Pavelski. Pavelski gets the puck out of the zone. Pavelski gets nudged at the blue line, stopped, and Kalen Addison is going to pick that thing up. Minnesota Wild are trying to get out of their zone, but they can't. The Blues are putting on a good forecheck here. But now Kaprizov gets it out of the zone, gets around Falk. He's going to stop. He's going to find Zamenhof. Zamenhof shot, top corner. What a shot. A snipe from the defenseman, Ruslan Zamenhof. And we're going to go up 3-1 in this first round series. Tucker Tynan celebrates there as he had a pretty darn good game. I do have to say, overtime What a shot by Zamenhof. Just absolutely finds that top corner. Let's take a look at the replay here. Kaprizov stops. The defense backs off. Zamenhof has all the daylight in the world to shoot at on that blocker side. The puck here goes to him. He just takes a quick little snapshot that goes between all the defenders up over the shoulder of Holtby. And their defenders really did back off. They were pretty passive there. So you can see, look at that. DeBrusk in front of the net. Might have screened Holtby, and DeBrusk has got to hang his head in shame after that. But a great game from our offense. 52 shots, 4 goals, 35 shots, 3 goals for St. Louis. So a good game there from Tucker Tynan. We are up 3-1 in this series, boys. We are ready to go to round number 2. We have home ice advantage. Let's book our ticket to round number 2. Kirill Kaprizov with 4 goals and 3 assists, 7 points so far in 4 games played. He's a goal per game and almost an assist per game. Can he get that to 10 points? Can he get 3 points in this game to get 2 points per game so far in round number 1? We'll see. First period. No, not so far. Nothing. A defensive battle, I think, favors St. Louis. If our offense could break through, though, I do give us the advantage here in this series. Second period, 3-2. There's the offense. Kaprizov scoring, Takashi scoring, and Addison scoring, with Pavelski and Krug scoring for the St. Louis Blues, who are now 1 period away from being eliminated. A 1-goal deficit is nothing that they can't overcome. 3-2 is our score here. And Jake DeBrusk, arguably the guy who cost him the game in the last one, is going to score. St. Louis gets a power play for about 12 minutes here. And with 5 minutes to go, it's 3-3. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Is there a late hero? No late heroes, guys. And we might be deciding who advances. Well, we won't be deciding who advances. If we advance, it'll have to become in overtime. Guys, I just thought I should let you know I saw our offense is rated 97 in the pregame screen. So our 97 offense. And no wonder why we scored 4 goals per game this season. Goaltending is rated to 77. So that is an area of concern. The slapper. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? End it right there. I call game, says Kaprizov. But he finds Greenway. Greenway is going to go into the middle. The backhander, saved by Holtby and covered. Offense is so far doing well. We've got Marco Rossi on the faceoff against their captain, Ryan O'Reilly. The faceoff comes, and it's O'Reilly winning it back to the corner, but Rossi misses his check. Sami Niku gets it out to Ryan O'Reilly, and he gets into the zone, finding Tarasenko. The dangle doesn't get through. The slap shot can't be... Wow, what a play from Kaprizov. But Tarasenko quickly finds Klim Kostin, and that one's going to be it. That is an easy one-timer for the St. Louis Blues. I was going to say Kaprizov, the very, very good body check there to knock Krug off the puck, but I almost would have rather had the Krug body check at this point. It is 3-2 in the series. We're heading back to St. Louis for another game. Kirill Kaprizov is really close to having 2 points per game. He's 1 point away from it again. Another 2 points, and he would be 1 point away from it again. So let's see if he gets 3 points. If he gets 3 points, if Kaprizov gets 3 points, we're probably moving on to the next round. First period, 1-0 St. Louis. They don't want to be eliminated just yet. Second period, 1-0 still. Nobody scores. Shots are even. Our power play expires there. The carryover does not work. First 5 minutes come by, and Kaprizov gets us a goal to tie it up, and now it's anybody's game here in this third period. We have to have the momentum here as we hit the halfway mark of the third. Jams with his first career playoff goal, and we are up 2-1 with 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go. No late game heroics from St. Louis, and we're booking our tickets to round number 2, boys. Jams with the game-winning goal. Marco Rossi with 1 goal, but 10 assists. The dude is a passing machine, and we surpassed St. Louis in 6 games, which is a very solid victory, I'd have to say. 5 and 6 is usually, what I'm comfortable with. Obviously, 4 is I'm ecstatic with. 7, I'm sweating bullets. But we are facing the Chicago Blackhawks in round number 2, guys. So subscribe if you want to see some more. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.